there are about 200 million girls alive today who have been caught in 30 countries in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. Hi, welcome to a brand new episode of Shades of Us The Rant. I am Ramat. So today I'm going to start a 4-part series on female genital mutilation, and I'll be looking at an overview of what it is, the prevalence in Africa, and then I will be discussing how it affects women's health and rights. And of course, I want to look at, some of the procedures that make up female genital mutilation, and finally look at the socio-economic impact on women and the factors that contribute to promoting this problem. So yes, it is heavy, and I will be as explicit as possible because this is a huge problem, and there will be some gory details. I hope you will stay to the end, so let's get to it. First and foremost, we have to talk about the fact that female genital mutilation is any or every procedure that involves the partial or total removal of female genitalia, the external part. So if you're cutting one part, you're piercing, you'll learn that you are affecting the female genitalia. The practice is mostly performed by traditional keepers, or tradition keepers rather, lots of people who are childbirth attendants, and even recently medical doctors. In many settings, like in the UK for example, there's been an increase in female genital mutilation that is being caused by people who are actual medical doctors. So there is a problem with that. It is said to be a rite of passage for many women. I don't know why, but yeah, it's a problem. So the World Health Organization has said, and I mean, we don't need the World Health Organization to say it, but they have said that cutting women is an abuse of women's health. The United Nations, as represented by the United Nations Population Fund, have said it's an abuse of women's rights. So we have a practice that is an abuse of women's health and women's rights, and it is gaining ground in a lot of countries. As usual, because Shades of Us is about issues that affect Africa, I would focus on Africa particularly. Some of the statistics from some of the countries are unbelievable. Like, you begin to wonder, how are people able to do this, and how are they comfortable treating people like this? So yeah, more facts about female genital mutilation. It is not just a violation of women's rights or their health, but because it is done to children, so it's also a violation of children's rights. A lot of the cutting happens when girls, in this instance, are below 14 years of age. So women's rights, children's rights, women and children's health. So we'll be looking at that in an overview. So generally, it is said that there are about 200 million girls alive today who have been cut in 30 countries in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. And some countries like Australia are coming into it, UK, they're coming because they believe that when a medical doctor cuts a girl, it's safer. But why do you even need to cut a woman's female or a woman's genitals? That is the big question here. It is a global problem. It has to be said. Female genital mutilation is a global problem because yes, it is predominant in Middle East, in Africa, and it is an issue because there are people who are saying, oh, these are cultural practices, these are religious practices. So once you have people saying all of this, it becomes a problem because globally, girls' rights are already suffering. Access to education, access to a lot of things, are a problem. But then you now add cutting the external genitalia because of certain traditions. That makes it a big problem. So this is an overview, basically. In the next couple of videos, we'll really go into it and talk about it, and I hope you be a part of the conversation. Have you heard of female genital mutilation? What are the stories you have heard? What people do you know have suffered as a result of this? Do you think it is a human rights issue, or are we just people who are just angry, or whatever it is? What do you think? Very important. So I would like you to share your views in the comment section below. I also want to thank the World Health Organization, the United Nations Population Fund, in fact all of the United Nations subsidiaries, and every organization that is working to fight against female genital mutilation across the globe. It is important that we continue to speak and lend our voice to it, but we just need to know how we can actually understand this problem and then try to solve it. So that's about it on the rant for today. I hope you take out time, watch the entire video, watch the subsequent videos when they drop, and always tune into these vlogs every Wednesday at 3:05 p.m. for new episodes. It's hugs and kisses from Mama. Bye.